Jamie on the mic, got the stats so tight. Jonathan's fire bringing heat tonight. Justin with the plays, got the game on lock. Jacob's got the style, we're ready to rock. Brothers united, talking all sports, flipping the bacon. We bring the reports from the field to the court. We calling the free four voices, brothers in the state, pure
And then last and biggest rule change that's causing a lot of issues right now is the for 5 rules. So college football now, 5 years of eligibility. No more red shirts, no more this, that, the third. Got 5 years of eligibility. Me personally, I like this rule. Hey, let's stop all these trying to get more years. Let's stop it. I like the 5 and 5. I like it. Me personally, I love it. Hey, no more red shirts, no more. You got 5 years. 5 years to play football. Me personally, I think that works.
Is medical red shirt still a thing?
I was just about to ask.
They said they will consider some medical stuff, but not. They said they're not going to the extent they're doing now.
Okay, so my thing is, what's the purpose of limiting someone's play? Well, it's just a 5 and 5. So that means if I enroll in school at 30, I got 5 years of eligibility.
Well, they are wanting to put an age limit on it. So they want to say it's 5 years from the time you graduated, or the day, or your 5-year clock starts when you turn 19.
But see, I feel as if you can't put a time or age limit on it because at this point now, these guys are amateur athletes. And you can't limit to them just to be student athletes anymore. So if, like I said, if I enroll in college at 30, I feel as if I should have 5 years
LeBron should be able to
just
play.
like everybody else. No.
I agree with what you're saying. I think that's
LeBron is a different sport. Now, when it comes back football, yes, he can't do it when it comes to basketball because he's already been a pro for X amount of time.
He never went to college though.
I said he can't play basketball, Jacob.
Technically, J.R. Smith did that. J.R. Smith retired from NBA and then went to play college golf.
That's different. I'm saying like the rule has always been, it's a different sport. You can't go major in a sport and then come back and play college in that same sports. You have to be a different sport, in my opinion, because at this point you have an advantage over everyone if you go play 3 to 5 years or hell 2 to 5 years in the league and then come back and play college for whatever the case may be.
But I feel like it's just once each person roll.
You're going off of the super people who abuse the rule. I'm talking about for the
no. I'm just saying. I agree with that 5 and 5, except with the medical, and that should be capped to maybe 1 time or 2 times, Jamie.
I think it should be capped. I think it should be capped to 1 because if we give you 1, that's 6 years. 6 years.
So Jamie, Jamie, you telling me if
I pop my Achilles in spring.
If I'm Nick Chubbs, I pop my ankle. I mean, I fucking blow my knee out in my second year. I had to sit out my 3rd year. I come back for being that 1 year off because 1 year off from being an athlete, it can derail your entire career. I mess around, pop my knee again. You telling me that I only have 1 year eligibility left?
I think, yep. Baby football's not your sport if you keep getting hurt. I'm sorry.
Okay, I mean,
go to the UFL, prove it in the UFL that you still got it, and they'll pick you up.
I'm about to say, let's be real. You blow your knee out twice. What real NFL person's you're already going to pick you up unless you're a quarterback?
Nick Chubbs.
You got to be a freak of a freak.
Michael Penix.
A quarterback.
He said let's a quarterback.
Oh, you said let's quarterback. You're right.
So that's what I'm saying. Don't get all of it.
You got to be a freak of a freak.
And on the flip side, I said they gave you 1 year off. You said, all right, so I'm out for 2 years. So I gave you 1 extra year. You're out for 2 years. That means you still had 4 years to play. Think about that. If I give you 1, if you missed 2 years because of it, I gave you 1 off. That still means you had 6 years total. You have 4 years to still get tape. So to me, if you really think about it that way, that's still a lot of time to get ball tape.
True.
The only, and I know it's to go on to the next part of this rule that also is going to affect because it has a little bit to do with my NFL team because we're the first team that actually had a player do it. Daquan Wright, he was a tight end at Ole Miss. He went undrafted. We picked him up. We released him because he told the Eagles, hey, if this ruling comes out, I'm going back to college, because he probably was not going to make our tight end room. He then gets released and goes to the Browns, but we've already paid him. Keep this in mind. We've already paid him. We've released him. He now has gone to the Browns. He told the Browns the exact same thing. Hey, y'all pick me up, but if this ruling comes out, I'm going back to college. I need y'all to release me before August 30th so I can go make a team. They released him, I think, today or yesterday. Now he is going back. I don't know if he's gotten picked up yet. I know one player's gotten picked up by LSU, even though Greg Sankey came out and said he did not like the spirit of this at all. But how do y'all feel that these players, because there's one on the Buccaneers as well, who got 2 sacks in the game, have now played in the NFL, got preseason snaps, went through a whole NFL training camp basically, is now going back to college? That's insane. And they now, keep in mind, any money they did make from the NFL, and this is why I say keep the money in mind for these players, they do have to pay back. They do have to pay that back to the NFL team. So keep that in mind. So it isn't like they just got free money and get to go back to college. They do have to pay it back. So just keep all that.
So Justin, technically they never made an NFL roster, technically, right?
No, not a popsicle either.
It's no question. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes. Technically,
And they
no.
make no money.
Technically, no.
No.
Technically, no.
Okay. So at this point, they are not professional athletes yet.
Yep.
Did they sign a contract? Like pump brakes.
No.
Did they sign a contract?
Yes.
No. If he, but still, the contract is void until he makes the roster. The contract is void.
You have a preliminary contract to go to camp, because if you get hurt at camp,
exactly. You just said it's preliminary.
Because if you get hurt at camp, the NFL pays for your injury because you're on contract. You're on their insurance while you're in there.
Everybody's not guaranteed that money, so it's not. If you get hurt, it's not guaranteed to get this money.
However, undrafted free agents, they do get some guaranteed money. That they do because they're undrafted. Now you're not making.
Okay,
but Daquan Wright made $25,000 in guaranteed money.
Man, come on, man.
I have a question. I have a question though. If he paid it back, what's the issue?
Thank you.
He didn't take no money.
What? Listen.
So same thing. So if the NCAA is going to do this, I'm going to say this right now. They better do exactly what they did to that boy from Tennessee who took a flight. He didn't even go to the camp. He took a flight. They hit $340 flight back, and guess what? They said 2 game suspension. So everybody who went up there took these contracts, $25,000, all that, actually went and enrolled in this stuff. And coming back, 5 game suspension. You can come back 5 games.
We're getting off the subject here.
We're not getting off the subject.
He should be allowed to come back. He should be allowed to come back because he never made a 53-man roster.
But
No. He never made the roster. He never made the roster. He never made the practice squad.
I have a question for you. Then why couldn't Buddy from Alabama come back when all he played in it was the G League?
Basketball.
He made the G League. He played in the G League. He played in the G League.
Jamie, you're missing the point, bro. You're missing the point. No.
Let me ask you a question. Wait, pause. Let me ask you a question. If I'm not on your team and your best player has now got to go to NFL camp for the entire summer, learn NFL drills, learn NFL skills, learn NFL techniques, go against the top, like the dude from the Buccaneers who got 2 sacks in the preseason. He's been going against nothing but Tristan Wirfs really his entire summer. So look at that great work that he got. I didn't get that opportunity to go work with him.
Okay,
so why didn't I get that opportunity to go work with him?
I got a rebuttal to this, Justin.
Okay.
So if I'm in high school and I go to these Under Armour camps, IMG Academy camps, I go to these schools and practice at their schools for the summer. Am I a college student?
That's still different. That's still different. Because guess what? Guess what?
Kids go to college. Wait. I know how to beat that. I know how to beat it. Everybody else has the opportunity to go. Everybody else has the opportunity to go. No college kid had the opportunity to go to an NFL camp for the summer. Nobody but them. Everybody has a chance in high school to go to a camp. Everybody might not be able to afford it, but everybody has the opportunity to go. Nobody else had that opportunity. So I beat them right there. Right there.
Hold on.
That's an unfair advantage.
I feel as if I never made the 53-man roster and or the practice squad, I am not a professional athlete. And
So
I feel
you
as
got
if
to go through the
should be
entire
allowed.
system of how to be a professional.
Can I stop this? Can I
Yes.
stop this? What about, because I played with kids that did it. They went to special practices at Alabama and did a practice at Alabama. They got invited. So would they not be able to play high school because they got invited to a special camp? Not everybody got invited to, and went to go against actual players on Alabama's team.
But I could beat that. College kids go and practice with NFL players. If you're awarded the opportunity that you have that time. If some people get privileged, some people get privileged. If you get awarded that,
Yeah, you're moving it.
No.
You're moving it.
This isn't moving the goalpost, Jacob, because those schools had a chance to go and pick. Those kids didn't have a chance to go, hey, can you pick me for this summer thing? Because I bet a bunch of them college kids would have went if you had a chance to go for a summer to go hang out with the NFL players.
Your argument was that everybody.
How many NFL teams would invite college kids who are potentials to be their next pick next year? How many NFL teams would do that for the summer? A lot. If you had the opportunity.
Colleges do that all the time.
I'm just saying,
do that all the time.
So you're telling me they went and invited Caleb Williams his junior year up for the Chicago Browns, the Bears, knowing that they might have the first pick or the Panthers for the summer.
You're telling me he didn't get invited in high school?
Yes, he got invited. Okay. But in NFL, you don't get the chance, Jacob. You don't get the chance to invite nobody. So why do those kids get to go and then those other kids don't? You're telling me Jeremiah Smith wouldn't got invited this summer?
He was
You're telling me Jeremiah Smith wouldn't got invited this summer?
Break. This is my issue with it. NCAA already set precedent. Buddy on Tennessee declared for the draft, took a flight, pulled his name out of the draft, and paid his draft back, and got set for 2 games. He never went to a pro day. He never went to a camp. All that. These guys signed contracts. Like, let's be real. They signed contracts. They went and got paid by professional teams. They became professional. Once you take professional team money, you become a professional. I say, Jonathan, you can say move the goalposts. You're moving the goalposts because you're saying they didn't make a roster. They signed professional contracts.
And technically, you made the 93-man roster. You made the 92-man roster.
You made the 93-man roster because they were invited to camp. They can only have 93 guys on their camp roster.
I just thought about that. Yep.
They were rostered on an NFL team, making NFL money,
because you can't have an unlimited amount of people. You have to have a set number in camp. So they were on a camp roster. So yes, they did make a roster.
But anyway, I know how y'all feel. I feel like I know how y'all feel. But look, we were talking about this earlier today. This is how I think you can fix this. I think personally, they should do it almost like they do in baseball. We will allow you to apply for the draft. We will allow you to do the pro days. We'll allow you to go to the why am I drawing the play?
Combine, yeah.
You can do pro days. You can go through the entire draft process, right? If you don't get drafted or you don't like your draft pick, you can enroll before you take the next step of signing a contract, Jonathan.
I like that.
Before you take the next step of signing a contract, you can come back to college football.
I like that.
That I would have zero issue with. I have an issue with them signing a professional contract, especially those ones that had eligibility. You chose to leave college with eligibility.
Okay, so to debunk that, as a male, our frontal lobe is not developed until we're 25. So me making that decision on a whim is that of an adolescent.
You get to go through the draft process. So it ain't real. You were drafted, you get where you weren't drafted.
He knows too much medical stuff. See, he's trying to win a medical point here. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that.
I'm gonna say this, and my last thing about that conversation, so we can move to the next topic is.
All right.
I think the real issue here is the NFL, unlike other major sports league, do not have regular G leagues or minor leagues.
True.
I think that
I
is
agree.
where the problem lies in that aspect of why we keep having these guys. Oh, I'm going to draft. I get drafted or go to combine. Nah, I don't want to come back. I think
Brothers united,